good? What's good? It's your boy Lasso here, man. About to get a few series in. I'm gonna do this Cincinnati, Atlanta, and this Detroit. Depending on if I gotta do something. Let me see, is that? Yeah, I might finish out the season, bro. I might finish out the season. So let's get it. Let's get it. So I got 509 at bats. That's I'm going to probably pass it up either. No, that'll be. I'll pass that up next game. So everything is gonna be career highs, bro. And at bats, runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, even stolen bases in a year. So everything. This is my best.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds.
This is the veteran.
Put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next.
Level of difficulty. Next season, I'll go and I'll try the All-Star.
Sean Newcomb will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds.
But still, regardless, though, bro. I mean, if
you know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Defense.
Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic Triple Crown. He leads all
three categories. Bond, you know what I'm saying? So we get this Triple Crown.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Good pitch.
The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. And that misses 1-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Almora leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
I'm looking to see if Anthony Rizzo can turn it around. Over the last 10 games, he's driven in only...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, King Bishop. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Still only 1 out in the inning.
Oh!
Posey has a play.
Holy shit!
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready now for Cincinnati. They're non-Perez, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys.
Here's Buster Posey now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bishop is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Iglesias. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Jose Iglesias.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. King. Bishop, his last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-1 home. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a solo shot down the line in left, and that's home run number 48 on the year.
See, I just had a feeling, bro, I was gonna hit a home run,
lead.
solo home run and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September.
Run,
that bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Yeah, I want to hit a home run with the bases loaded.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Previous history with Blake Snell. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there that they're currently residing in 2nd place in the NL in that category. Ready for another chance. Roosevelt Hubble. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they get on the scoreboard. Digging in and looking for more, Jesse Winker, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Almora, and that's the 3rd out. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Striding in once again, King. Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Roosevelt Hubble. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's one double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets one more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest.
Digging
like
in once again,
1 for
King
4
Bishop. He's
with a
1
home
for
run.
4 for the game.
1 for 4 with a home run like these past 3 games. Crazy. Let's take a couple of pitches, man. I know he's going to throw me something
here
like.
it is. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, if he's actually a pitcher's umpire, then that should be a strike, right? No, I don't know. Guess that shit varies.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Peraza. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bishop will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. The tail of the tape, not all that pretty so far. 10-2 our.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
10-2 the final in this game. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Blake Snell gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Sean Newcomb was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So in now for Chicago, King Bishop watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A little bit outside. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ramon Delgado.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up, throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Starlin Castro.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Frank Dominguez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Antonio Luis closes the door for the save. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003, Great American Ballpark. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs look for their 7th straight victory. Next, Sal Romano, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, his last one was kind of a train wreck. Wasn't able to get out of the second inning in his last start and took the loss. He's going to look to go a lot deeper into this one, hopefully to take some of that stress out of that bullpen, so the bullpen doesn't have to bail him out again in the second inning.
You know, just 300, just, you know what I'm saying? But that's a hell of a year.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
I played a lot of games.
Guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound.
50, so
play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hamilton looking up, and it's
49.
gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
In now for the Reds, Romeo Gallo. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You take a look at this lineup, Matty. One thing stands out, and the fact that they're at the top.
So stepping in, Domingo Guerrero. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Domingo Guerrero.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bishop will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is, in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, King Bishop. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category.
20 more hits, man, with this game in Atlanta.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Oh, he finally got over 100
after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Guerrero is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. On to first, a double play.
Bro, why he didn't
Bob
strike out?
Mendoza,
Oh my God.
as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mendoza.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked.
The next Cub up, King Bishop. He singled his last time up.
Wow. Let's go 5 runs, bro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away.
2 balls.
Oh, and 2, here it comes.
I
And that one stayed up a little high.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Peraza into shallow left. 1 down. Digging in, Buster Posey. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
I just don't want to lose to these motherfuckers, man.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time. But long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Wow.
Ready once again, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat.
King Bishop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Winker ranging back, still going back.
50.
That one is out of here. This game is tied.
I think I hit the home run off of him the other game. I think he do that threw me that curve, that hanging curveball.
Home run of the game, as we are all tied at 5.
Number 50, baby.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
So digging in now, Andrew Knapp, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Andrew Knapp.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bishop on the move, makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, King Bishop. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Damn, that's one too early, bro. That's one too early.
Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those B-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Heading out towards shallow right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Back to first. It's a double play. Right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5, the final today. Cincinnati came through late, taking the lead in the 8th.
Anyway, man, I got 50. I got to 50, man. So I accomplished everything that I said from the very first game. Like, I'm talking about from spring training, you know what I'm saying? From spring training, you know, I said I wanted to hit over 300, hit 50 or more home runs, drive in 125 or more RBIs, and I did it, man. I did it. I'm batting .346. You know. Damn. 47 and 30, bro. They can actually go 50 games on.
Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves.
So this is a 4-game series.
Hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up. Matt Wisler gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Man, only struck out 36 times, bro.
In these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, like 16, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably. As they come into this one, losers of 7 straight games.
On base percentage, 416. OPS, 151.
The 1-0. Is hit very well to right.
He just threw that down the middle,
and it's
bro.
going to go. That one is gone.
He just threw it in him like. The hell?
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 51 on the year. As the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long.
Yeah.
So here's the hot, man. King Bishop, he hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that
This is a career
He didn't
year,
hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
I swung at that one because one time, quite a few times, I hit a home run and the dude came back and threw the same fucking pitch, and this time I'm swinging, he throws the ball. So I'm going to swing at this next pitch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Donald giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
That would have hung me. Yeah.
So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you can see right there, he's up to 45 now on the year.
That's another goal I was trying to accomplish. Hit 50 or more doubles. I don't know if I'll be able to hit 50 doubles, but
past battles with Matt Wisler, not a big sample size.
I remember when he hit Albert Bell of the Cleveland Indians. He hit 50 over 50 home runs and
hit softly on the ground to first.
Had 50 doubles, man.
With it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning.
Dope.
Danger averted following the 2-out
50
double.
or more home
Back
runs,
with more
50
on
or
a
more
Thursday
doubles.
night following this.
That's a hell of a year, bro.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, King Bishop. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Donald is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. King Bishop will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here.
Oh. Ooh. Bombs, bro. Bombs. It's coming a clutch, man.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 2 down, runners at first and second. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does.
Man, I crushed that motherfucker, homie.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
I got all 5 RBIs.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
That was a bomb, bro. Oof.
Coming to the plate now, King Bishop. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far. And they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not
That's
done
a good
yet.
A 7-0
shutout winning 90.
Tonight.
You win 90
the Cubbies
games
with their 90th win, best
in
in
a
the
baseball
division.
season. That's good.
Gene Hightower wins his
It's
3rd
really
of the season.
hard to do.
So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac,
really
and our
hard to
entire
win
crew,
90
I'm Matt
games,
Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to... From Cobb County, Georgia,
So,
we welcome you to
well,
baseball
to be honest
from
with you,
SunTrust
I
Park.
think 90
Tonight, the
wins
second of 4 between the
is
Chicago
good,
Cubs
right? 90
and the
wins is
Atlanta
good,
Braves.
but
Atlanta go to work on ending what's become
if you get 95 or more wins,
First pitch
that's awesome,
is
bro.
next. Johnny Cortez, a right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense, turn double plays, don't give the other team extra outs, and then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Boy, good inside fastball right there, trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Oh, I just missed that one.
Out toward right.
I just missed that one, bro.
And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. And now the Braves will step up for the... Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bishop moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, King Bishop. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
I just missed that pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Damn.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
Oh. You see my dude shake his head.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Those are strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Giolito on second. Russell at first. 2 out in the inning. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Odor is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
What's his name? Did you say Franchi?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
Man. Let's try to get this dude his 20th win.
King Bishop, as the switch hitter, will take
That's
his
hard
cuts
to do too.
left-handed here.
20 wins.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That was a ball. Wow.
0-1. Here it comes. Back up. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the... And now Bryce Harper. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Coming to the plate now, King Bishop 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
What I do want to do though, man, or what I do want to do, a goal. I want to get over.
This is well struck.
I want to get 100 or more walks.
The left field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-1. It's a high drive.
I waited for that one. I waited for that one.
But he's going to run out of room. It's gone.
I waited for that one, homie.
A solo shot here
I'm
to
hot
left,
on the right-hand side, bro. I'm hot. I think I got like
now on the year, and
6
the
home runs,
a
homie.
3-0 lead.
Man, I'm hot from the right-hand side, bro.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2
Yeah,
bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's
waited, homie. I waited for that pitch,
Here's
dude.
the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Let's go.
Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Why you don't like chase the
never
ball?
say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking.
So he got his
but
20
that
to
RBI
win,
double
man.
might start
That's
making
awesome.
believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Lucas Giolito earns a league best 20th win, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
20
On
and 2.
9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside SunTrust Park. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. Rob Carey gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Digging in now, King Bishop will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Don't matter, bro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Or they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit.
Where am I batting at, bro? I'm batting 4th.
Do the little things right. Like play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Ball's there, and he is out.
That was terrible awareness, bro.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Oof.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 54 thus far. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Y'all seeing it all, bro. This is
right
all
now,
me,
he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff.
Yeah, for
4
real.
home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Right into the motherfucking waterfall.
In now, King Bishop. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Boy, this guy right here, that last
right there. Ooh, a fastball right there,
he hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
And I don't even have what they call it, the Coors Steel.
Runner in scoring position in second with 2 down.
Perk yet.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Okay, he threw the splitter. I was looking for the changeup, so I was waiting.
Line towards center field.
I got it. I waited on it, but
he's going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Damn.
One left for the Cubs, but they lead it 3-0. The next to bat for Atlanta, Chris Cutliff, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Lifted in the air to center field. Bishop moves over. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the line.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Rougned Odor.
His name is Rougned. Damn.
The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Bishop is under it. And the inning is over.
We actually
One
been
left
balling,
for Atlanta.
man.
They trail 6-1.
We've been balling as of late. We've been scoring runs, all that, man.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, King Bishop, he comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Bro, with that type of average, I should be batting third, not fourth. I guess they don't want
First offering on its way.
they don't want
And that one just missed outside.
Morris Jr.
Broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 home. Laid off, but in there for strike one. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late.
If
He's in there easily at second.
Clearly, they're
If I
not
don't go
satisfied with the lead they're
to
working with right
like
now, and
big
I
slumps,
like that.
I think I can
You don't
hit
want to
70 home runs,
disrespect your
man.
opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run
If I don't
lead.
go into
And now
those
they've got
little
a chance
slumps,
to add on to it.
I really do believe I can hit 70 home runs now.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit, baby.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
That's what I'm talking about.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway
Tell you, bro,
left.
you have
Number
Amora Jr. bat second, had me bat third, him fourth, and Rizzo fifth, and Brian sixth. Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters.
Ready for another shot now. King Bishop comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. set and the pitch. No balls in the
Too
strike
early.
to count.
Fuck. I think I'm gonna use this perk. Damn.
A ball and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 1-1. He is a heater in there for a strike. Groniga at second. Almora on at first with nobody out. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. On the ground to second base. This could be two. To second for one. On to Freeman, and they get the double play.
What kind of pitch is that? Because it seemed like that shit kind of faded out.
Why the sinker.
Okay, it was a sinker. And
ready
like,
once
it
again.
like moved to the outside. That was dope. Ooh, look at that score. We've been handling business, bro.
Pause. Now the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Okay.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Wilson Contreras will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. 2-2. Swing and a liner.
Oh.
Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired.
Dude, that was a double,
there,
bro.
Big fella. And take away a hit at third. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
That was a double. That was bringing in
once
me
again,
and some other runs.
0 for 2 thus far in this one. A 1-1 home. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Bishop moving in, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Hey, that's why I don't play deep anymore, man. I'm in the middle. I just play in the middle.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
14-1 the final tally here. The Cubs launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Blake Snell hangs win number 11 on his line. Rob Carey couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes.
That was almost a 4-hour game. A 4-hour game.
And we picked this game up with the bases empty and a run already in the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, King
Look at
Bishop,
that, boy.
as
That's
he'll
a
get his
bomb
first
season, man.
opportunity
Come
in this
on,
one.
man. You gotta send your boy some love. We getting my ass kicked. There ain't nothing we can do about it.
Here's the first offering. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bounce to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Man, everybody knows that losing can become a habit, especially when your losing streak is up into double digits. But they get a win here, and they're hoping they've broken that bad habit for a long time to come.
This one comes.
So, did they... That was 4 games, bro? Yeah, okay. Alright, so on that road stand we lost just 2 of the games, which that we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We went 8-2. That was a nice little road. We got 92 wins. I would like to win 95. Okay, we got 5 games left. If we can go 3-2 over these next over the next 5 games, that'll be cool. 3-2. I would like for the squad to win 95 games. I think that's about. I feel like 90 wins. A lot of people can get 90 wins, 91 wins, but 95 or more. Yes, I think 95 is bomb, you know what I'm saying? Batting 351, 54 home runs, 140 RBI. So let's see, clutch. That keep going down. I'm tired of messing with that. Right hand contact, we're gonna probably do that. Wait for the aggressiveness. Left hand power. It'll go from 71. It'll be the same as right hand. So that's what I want. I want my left hand power, versus my right hand power to be the same as my left hand power. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been trying to do. Like keep it the same. They got me batting 6, so I just don't understand. Maybe that's a rating or overall type thing, because you don't have your best hitter hitting 6, bro. Sorry. So we went 48 and 33. That's good. And then we got 5 games on the road. 5 games at home. So we went on 4, we'd be 49. So we did pretty good on the road this year.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, game 1 of a quick 2-game series between the Detroit.
We went a little funk in August, so.
Kurt Bain is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Fastball right back to the mound.
My thing, bro, if you can hit over 300, hit 25 or more,
so not much happening here in the top half of the first.
Drive in
and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless
that's a great season, man. You bat 300 or more,
so
or higher.
In now for Chicago,
25 or more home runs,
watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown.
That's a great season, bro. I don't give a fuck what that is. So if you can bat 300, 25 home runs, 100 RBIs, that's a good season for your career. You know what I'm saying?
First offering on its way. He Turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit.
I'll be waiting for that one.
So a missed
opportunity
there. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2.
Good pitch.
Called strike 3.
He had me thinking about that fucking split finger.
And a runner left on.
That was a good pitch.
Ready for another chance. Muhammad Galloway. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Tigers have cut this to a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
What's the win?
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Guerrero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pulled toward right center field. Bishop on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a 1-run game to the bottom of inning. Digging in to try it again. King Bishop comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that
for
catches
some
the
reason
zone.
he got me.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Tough one to lay off. Called a strike.
Whoa. Damn.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Galloway gathers, and he makes the throw to first.
That dude struck me out twice. It's been a long time since I struck out twice by the same.
First at bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Bishop is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. A look at our line score here through the first. Striding in once again, David Dahl. He went down on strikes last time up.
Don't give him no home run, bro.
3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Get it.
Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Well, we need to get slapped in the head.
Next for the Tigers, Luis Lopez.
Third baseman, Luis Lopez.
No, first.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Bishop. And that ends the inning. One left for Detroit. Score holds, it's 3-1. Stepping in, King Bishop. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Center fielder, King Bishop.
First offering on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Damn, right there. That was a pitch.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball one.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't fighting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Stop crying, nigga.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone into the right field bleachers.
I told him, stop crying, nigga. He said, fuck you, nigga.
A solo shot here to left. Home run number 55 on the campaign. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October.
King Bishop will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Hit a home run for the home field, you know what I'm saying?
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the...
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. At the plate, Muhammad Galloway. He flew out in his last at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bishop has a read on it. 1 out.
Man, that's what you would call an official outing. One pitch,
93.
Gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
5-2 the final today. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kurt Bain earns the win, his second, permitting only 1 hit in 6. Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Gene Hightower, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey.
We've got a lot of different pitchers,
Dan Slezak, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And this
my bad.
one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic.
Look at the crowd,
You're not going to win every ball game.
There's no empty
so they
seats
lost
right there.
last game. Fine. Let's find a way to
There's
execute today and get on the winning side.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dahl is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays.
Digging in for his second at-bat, King Bishop. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sharp ground ball to third.
Wow.
Oh, what a stop on the
Nice
slide.
stop.
Got him.
I was trying to go the other way. Usually that bounces right over.
Digging in, Muhammad Galloway. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Oh, they got us. Wow.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Chasing after it is Williams. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So stepping in, Nico Goodrum. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Nico Goodrum. Wow.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
I thought he had that.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
Center fielder, David Dahl.
Ready on 1 and 2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
You don't see that.
The next Cub up, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And this is taken in for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him. This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these two teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended tied. Two evenly matched, well-coached ball clubs.
5-2 the final today.
All right, so I'm about to play the next last three games, man, of the season. Yep, last 3 games of the season, man. Night, day, and day. So 1 night game, 2 day games. And what's the where we at? We got a okay. They in second. We got about 5.5. You clinched the division, so we won the division. So no matter what, we won it. Royals, Astros. Yeah. All right, we got hot at the end, so that's good. Two wins, bro. 2 wins. Third, second, 30th, first, fourth, first, fifth. I mean, we're in the top 5 and everything, bro, and stuff for stolen bases. Who, you know, don't really care about stolen bases.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. The opener of the final series of the year between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Two potential X factors in this series right there. The first game is coming up. Lucas Giolito, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitch.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits 3rd best in the National League. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a grand slam.
Come on, Giolito.
So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 39 on the season for him, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Right fielder.
Striding into the box, Domingo Santana. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Loft air out toward right center. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Now batting, King Bishop watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic Triple Crown. He leads all 3 categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center field. Drury's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in now for the Brewers, Carlos Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Bishop is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So now the Brewers pitcher, Greg McDonough. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now. At the plate, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Center fielder, King Bishop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Drury's there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jack Reinheimer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
I got to that ball. One bounce. That shit wasn't even going to the wall.
Into the box now, King. Bishop, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
A ball and no strikes.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Almora over at second. Contreras at first, one gone. This is pulled into right. Santana back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning.
Three score.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jack Reinheimer. He singled his last time up. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the top of the seventh isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
You think he's not setting a tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game one. This could be huge.
Leading off the inning, King, Bishop, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-2 pitch. Popped him up.
Wow.
Candelario is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth. This crowd was hoping.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
And that was
you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Number 30.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Russell able to tuck this one in
so
for round number 1.
First game of the season.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus.
Next for Milwaukee, Tommy Joseph. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Bishop moves over, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, King. Bishop comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Now here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon, and that's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
That's a strike.
In now, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bishop leads off first with 1 away. Runner goes for second.
Man.
And a step off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it backfired. So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. I'm set with the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 88. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Up the middle and off his leg. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. Digging in for his second at-bat, King. Bishop, he drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right.
Damn.
Diaz is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Damn.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 2-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bishop is there, 2 gone. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department.
235. Nuts.
Digging in to try it again. King. Bishop will swing it from the left side right here.
King Bishop.
First pitch on its way. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Santana going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Ready for another chance. King. Bishop, he flew out in his last at bat.
King Bishop.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Dude, look how there's no sun right here, but there's sun right there. That's dope.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And the 2-1. And that one just missed outside.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is blasted out to left center.
Caught it.
This one's deep and not coming back. Gone.
Caught it, baby. Caught it.
So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 56 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most. It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with the big win at home.
6-0, the final shutout score today. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Blake Snell earns his 12th victory in the ball game, so that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the show.
Last game of the season, bro.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball.
I appreciate y'all watching the stream, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he can get 13 games.
Hey, you can't
so he got a 20-game winner,
I know the ERA is
12-game winner, and he got 12. So that's my 1, 2, and 3
every
starters.
Once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Bishop. And that retires the side.
We got 94 wins.
Gone in order are the Brewers.
95,
now the Cubbies will get their first.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So in now for Chicago. King. Bishop. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Oh my gosh, really? With 1 out? Okay, last time I did that, I used that fly ball, so I'm gonna use it again. Okay, this is just for later on. So I don't got bases loaded, but still, I'm gonna get that RBI.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty D. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound. The thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon. That's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. This is in the air to left field.
Good pitch.
Reinheimer ranges back and he has it
I remember one time I used that and I actually hit a home run.
From the north side of Chicago.
I hit a home run, bro.
Riding in once again, Jack Reinheimer, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
So I know it can still be done. I can still hit a home run off of that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Almora going back at the track, into the bleachers, and gone.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Bishop is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number.
That's a nice crowd, man. That's probably like 95%.
Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat.
King Bishop.
I don't want to leave this game, bro.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt here, and boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
No one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
The next Cub up, Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High in the air out to center field. Drury's there for it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Here's Starlin Castro. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He also has one home run. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Reinheimer backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might pull him up, but he clearly had it under control.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Drury's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready once again, Domingo Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Domingo Santana.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, King Bishop. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Benintendi comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Almora racing back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Stepping into the box, King Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Cubs are down in order. They trail it. Digging in, Brandon Drury. No hits to this point. Here now the 2-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bishop is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Anytime
well,
you can win a game,
94 wins.
On the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-2, the final score today.
Damn, bro. What? So end of the season, man. Most valuable player. Oh, how did he win, bro? That's crazy. Oh, yeah, 244 strikeouts. Damn. But still, we got a 20-game winner. Yeah. All right. So let's see what happens, man. Congratulations, finished 94-68. Winner division will be taking on the winner of the wild card playoff game. Now the season has come to an end. Would you like to stop simulating? Yes. Okay. So it's showing that. That's the first time I've ever seen that. All right. From manager Win. Manager Win. Subject, league leader. Congratulations on leading the league in home runs with 56, RBIs with 154, batting average of 344, slugging 742, OPS 1.153, and WAR, I forgot what WAR was. Okay. All right, so I won the Triple Crown there. I got 189 hits. All right. Awards. All right. From Win, subject, Silver Slugger winner. Congratulations on winning the Silver Slugger Award. It was a great year for you. Okay, from Manager Win, won the MVP. With an accomplishment, winning the MVP award is tremendous. I want to Hank Aaron. You deserve to Hank Aaron. Yeah, most valuable player. So I want all that stuff, bro. That was a great season for King Bishop, man. Great season. Great season. All right. So we playing Milwaukee in the playoffs, and I'm batting 6. I'm telling you, man. I would have Morris bat second and maybe bat third, but no coach, I want to do it. So anyway, I'm gonna end the stream right there. And then when I start the stream on the next time, it'll be the this Milwaukee Chicago series. And the boy Lasso is out, man. Damn, Andrew Benintendi is 99. Oh gosh, I'm going.